Hello, and welcome to Ultimate Gaming Chat. This is a review of episode 3 of the reboot of GamesMaster. How you doing, Beeps?
I'm all right, mate. I'm looking forward to seeing this final episode.
That's right. Well, look, before we get started into the show, I want to discuss some much appreciated subscribers. I'm going to shout them all out. Now, these are the ones that let you know that they've subscribed. Other people, we've got more subscribers than this, not many more. But we've got
You don't want free.
Yeah, we did have a few more, but they hide what they subscribe to and stuff like that. So I can't shout you out. Sorry. I know that's what you wanted, but I can't. So let's start. Otherworld Me. Thanks very much. Good name, that. Otherworld Me. You know what he's trying to say there? He's saying this is me, but the Otherworld version, because it's an online version. Quite good, isn't it? Not bad name.
That's like my mate. Guess what his?
Go on.
In the old username.
That's
Because he's
right.
like, well, you know what I mean? It's not a username, isn't it?
Any old username.
Yeah.
Any old username. Now, the next bloke. So that's that one. The next bloke is Shoot 'em Up Pilot 79. Or how do you pronounce the SHMUP? Shmup.
Yes, that's right. That's right.
Yeah. He obviously likes his shoot 'em ups. Arcade ones.
He's on the Smut forum as well. He's on there. Does a few bits on there, a few posts.
Oh. Well, thanks very much, Pilot 79. Appreciate it.
Cheers, mate.
Next up, Goodwin's Place.
Yeah, good friend of mine.
Oh,
good friend of mine. Yeah, he does.
I thought some of these would be strangers.
No, you want to check his channel out. There's a lot of fix-it videos. Quite knowledgeable. Believe it or not, he's got one of that Sega cabs. What you was playing the other day. Lorry one. What's it called?
The Astro City Mini. That one.
No, the 18-wheeler. He's got the full-size cab. Yeah, full-size cab. He's got.
Brilliant.
Big dirty red with a big massive wheel.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Well, that's Goodwin's Place. Thanks, Goodwin's Place.
Thanks again, mate.
Nice one. The next one, Cane Bone.
Oh.
Look, teeth had to come out. What? None of these so far are people that I don't know. Well, I mean, I don't know a couple of the other ones, but you do. So,
yeah,
same difference. So, Cane Bone. Well, we know he's.
Well, we know him, don't we?
Oh, yeah, but
can't get rid of him.
One of the best, isn't he? So
he's moved to another part of the world and still gets our case, isn't it?
He does. Yeah, good point. Yeah, nice one, Bone.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Good to have you with us. Your support is always appreciated. Sag Throat.
What a great name.
Yeah, fantastic name. He must have the saggiest of saggy throats, but he's brilliant.
Yeah, I like that. Or he could know someone who's got a sag throat.
He could do.
That's where he got it from.
Don't we all know someone who's got a sag throat?
Mm.
The next one, Hudfuwara.
Oh.
Well, I can let you know. He might not want anyone to know this, but that's Burns.
Yeah, nice boy.
Yes, Burns.
Burns in the house.
Yeah, thanks very much. Brilliant. Joe Aylott. Aylott. Joe Aylott. Now,
yep, I know him.
Oh,
look, I know.
Nice one, Joe.
Joe. I used to work with Joe when I worked in.
I'll give over
in one of my many roles, and he's a bit of a gamer, bit of a snowboarder, lovely guy. Yeah, top lad. Joe.
Well, cheers, Joe. I was hoping you were going to be the first one that one or the other didn't know. But we found again on that one.
Yeah, sorry, mate.
No, listen, it's all good. They're all welcome. Why are you so low down? Move the camera forward.
No, I think it's just because I think it's just because I'm. I think it's because I'm so laid back. How's that? All right, what?
Well, that's better. But yeah, you can just tilt it forward. That's it. Yeah, brilliant.
How's them apples? Hang on.
Have you had them teeth done? Have you? You got Rylands? Have you?
Oh,
You
well, good on here, though, don't they?
Yeah, how have you managed to look after them all these years and then being that good nick? What's the secret? Man, they're all rotten and falling.
It's one of them ones.
Well, that's it. Brushing.
Yeah, that's it.
Oh, and beers, yeah. All right, hang on.
Yeah, that's a good set of nashes. What's that, tea? What are you drinking?
This is, hang on. Jasmine flower blossom tea. Fantastic. Boiling hot and fantastic. In the streets.
Wow, nice. Nice cup.
Well.
Who's on the other side? Ooh, perfect.
Versus, isn't it?
Yeah, like that. Have a slurp. Okay. I thought he was going to give us the old...
The next one on the list. Yep. The list, I'm obviously dragging this out, but that's because the list is pretty short, you know. Stewie's retro gaming.
Oh.
Oh.
Don't know.
Well, this is one that's just come out of the woodwork.
Yeah, it's can't be cold, this one.
You know what? Maybe we do know you, Stewie, and we just don't know you by this other world you.
Yeah.
But, Stewie, we know you're brilliant. First off, you subscribed, and we totally appreciate it. Thanks for putting up with the shenanigans.
Yeah.
But listen to the name of you, retro gaming. So we know what you're all about.
We don't need to know anymore. We already know. We know.
That's what you're about.
It's real deals.
About. You might as well be. By the way, look, if you're into it, Stewie, give us a shout. We'll have you on. You're into the retro games. We'll do a retro games. Smash you on.
You're into it.
You've seen.
You're into it.
Listen, Stewie Retro. You can see where I'm sitting. I'm in Neo Geo land. This is where I live. I live in Neo Geo land. So you know I'm retro. The next one. Oh, sorry, hang on. I say the next one. The last one is is Paul Davis. No, Paul Davies. It's not Davis. It's Paul Davies.
It's not the thingy guy, is it? CVG bloke, is it?
Well, let's put it this way. I know him. Okay, but anyway, he is an absolute mint bloke, and I know him because Bone introduced me to him. He's one of Bone's mates from back in the days, or I believe it is. Look, I apologise if it's not the same Paul Davies. It seems a bit coincidental. I haven't seen the bloke for a long, long time. Paul Davies.
Is it the CMVG bloke then?
I don't know. Did he work for CMVG?
He's a writer for CMVG. Back in the day.
Well, maybe he was.
I'm sure of it.
I know he's a brilliant bloke. I'll tell you that much.
Get Bone to step in and tell us who he is, will you?
No, all right. Well, anyway, Paul Davies. If you're the same Paul Davies, well,
doesn't matter anyway.
If you're the same one, let's meet up and do chats. I don't think you're that far away from me, so let's do chats. Let's meet up. Let's smash some games out.
I'm sure he was one of the like the people in CMVG with the old thumbs up chats and all that lot.
I'll make it my mission to find out for you, and I'll confirm.
Okay.
Right. Okay.
So what are we here for tonight? Anyway, what are we here for?
We're here for the review of the final episode of GamesMaster reboot scat version.
Aye.
The first thing I'm going to talk about is we questioned in episode 2.
Mm-hmm.
Is it all shot and filmed in one day, and etc., etc., etc.? We'll just have a look at these shots here.
Let's have a
look. You can see I've labelled them: episode 1, episode 2, and episode 3. Just take a look at them shots. The main thing, there's a few things to point out. They're wearing the same clothes, all 3 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Check out the background. Look, more detail in the backgrounds, right?
Oh, same birds on the balcony. Look,
right, and the bloke down in the bottom right. It's the same crowd, all 3 episodes, same clothes.
Banged it out, day 1, done.
All 3 episodes. Check this out. Again, screenshots from all episodes. Just look at the background. Look over his right shoulder. Same woman. And if you look over his right shoulder in episode 2, you can see you've got a DHL driver there. He's also in
Notorious B.I.G. in it.
I think it might be. Well, what are you trying to say? Why you got to call him Big for?
Oh, anyway, so call himself.
Well, just saying, it sounds a bit out of order. Anyway, the point is, and the point I'm trying to prove, they're not trying to prove anything because they haven't denied it. But it seems a bit weird, but they've done it all in one day. How long do you think it takes then to shoot an episode? Because that crowd's got to stay there all day doing machines and everything. You know what I mean?
It does make you think, you know, there was no really context to it, was there really? Then they just goes, right, let's get him in the studio, let's blast it all out, let's spread it over 3 episodes and stretch it out a little bit. Just shows how rushed it was, doesn't it?
I'm afraid it does. It does seem a bit weird that all 3. Well, we're saying all 3 shot in one day, but it's pretty obvious they were.
Why couldn't he do one episode and then have a change of clothes, do another episode? If you're going to do it all in one day, have another change. Why did he just go? He must have just rolled it all into one and then just chopped it up.
Must have. But maybe this is. I mean, 3 episodes I thought was really weird for a series, didn't you? I was kind of a short series for any show, 3 episodes, but all in one day. This is look, we figured it out. You said to me on one of the other ones, let's wait until we've seen the 3rd one and then make a decision. Decision's been made and proof has been shown. I've shown you. You've seen the proof. To me, it looks like I don't know what that means. Maybe does it mean it's crap? I don't know. Like you say, maybe that's why it seemed a little bit rushed. But anyway, on to the first challenge. Unless you've got anything else to say about.
Hit me with it. Challenge 1.
Yeah, that's right. It's FIFA 22.
Oh.
Yeah, I know. All right. The challenge is to play as Manchester United. No, sorry, Manchester City. That's not your one. You're Man United.
No, I'm United, yeah.
Manchester City against AC Milan on the hardest difficulty setting. Now, look, I'm not into FIFA, but when McDonald explained this, I thought this sounded rock hard, right? So it's not just the hardest difficulty setting. The game starts from half-time and the challenger is 3-0 down. So the computer's 3-0 up. And he's 1 man down as well. He's had a bloke sent off as well. So he's down to 10 men. That's a bit nasty, don't you think? I know it's supposed to be a challenge, but do you think that's
much?
Right.
I think that's like, no. Go on, because we know what happens. But
okay, but do you agree though that's a bit rough?
That was a tough ask. Definitely
A tough ask indeed. All right, so moving on then. The challenger. Here we go.
He's got the gaming bod, so he must be good.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Why has he got a picture? Okay. The challenger is professional. Not another notorious B.I.G., is it?
No, I say he's got the gaming bod.
Oh, yeah. Oh, like I said,
I'm just saying that's all. I was just saying he's got the typical gaming bod.
The Sam Tough.
Sam Tough, yeah, from episode 1.
That's it. He's professional FIFA player, Shells. So as hard as this challenge sounds, he should be good at it, especially if he's not a kid in his bedroom and plays FIFA for a living.
Another professional dude.
Yeah, that's right. A professional dude. He's won the E-Premier trophy. He said E-Premier League trophies won. So it's a challenge, but they brought on someone up for the challenge, if you like. Right? I like this guy. I thought he was really down to earth, seemed like a really good geezer, not trying to be famous, prancing around drip like some of the others. I honestly thought he seemed like a pretty solid guy, you know? Bit normal, just a normal fella, you know? He weren't like, I'm on telly, hey, look at me. So, you think he come across quite well? I did.
I thought I'd come across all right, yeah. But I like the way he name drops some of the old City players. Oh, I played with Aguero and I played
that's right.
with... I was like, ooh.
That's right. He did say that. Not that they're real at games, but it's quite good, isn't it? What these professional players...
But that's what half of them do, isn't it? That's what half of them do when they're not playing football. They're always on like Call of Duty or playing FIFA, isn't it?
All right. Well,
that's what they say. So.
But good for him, though, getting to meet some of the players and all that.
Yeah.
All right. This happens to be a game with a timer in the top corner. So running because it's FIFA, right? 90-minute game and all that. So you can tell we don't get to see the whole half as it kept jumping up. At one point, it went from 69 minutes up to 80 minutes. So the editing was... It's not bad.
Yeah, but when it wasn't editing, it was going fast. It was like 61, 62, 63. I was thinking, God, that time's going fast. I said, well, he's got to score 3 goals and he's a player sent down.
Yeah,
I was like, come on, you got no chance.
Yeah, exactly. It's not real time 45-minute.
Yeah.
But that's just saying I noticed that it was highly edited. Do I want to watch the full half? I sort of do, but I guess they chop it down to try and make it less boring and fit into the 45-minute show. Anyway, he only managed to score 1 goal. He lost this challenge. He ended up in the abyss. He did score a goal, though, and he didn't concede any more. So I think he done good, because I think that was a real tough challenge. So I think that was pretty good going. What do you think?
I thought it was like lamb to the slaughter, personally. I don't think he had a chance. Hardest difficulty. 3-0 down.
Oh.
It was all against him. And when I seen it, I was thinking, he kept trying to walk it in. Even that bird presenter was going, he's trying to walk it in the goal. He didn't have many shots. He got to the penalty area, then he just like took off him and it oofed up the field, and I was like, you don't need that when you're when the time's ticking down like a bomb, you know what I mean? You need to get it in the box. So I did like you say, I did think he tried, but I just think he had no chance.
No, yeah, exactly. But
I could have done it. I could have done it though.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was something that we stopped doing from the first episode. The question is, could you have done this challenge?
No chance.
I mean,
no chance. No chance.
Not a chance. I couldn't have done it.
I know our friend from back in the day, old Beaumont. He used to love a bit of the old ISS, and I reckon he's a bit of the old good at FIFA as well. So I reckon Beaumont might have a good chance, but I don't think he would. I don't think anyone could have done that challenge, if I'm honest. What about you?
I definitely couldn't have done it. And as far as I'm concerned, they picked a professional player. He does have the pressure of being on telly and all that. You know, he's got that added pressure, if you like. But as far as I'm concerned, not a chance. Not a chance. So that's that. That was the challenge 1 out of the way.
Challenge 1 done, yeah.
On to your absolute favourite part of the whole series.
Hit me with it.
Educating Grado.
Now this one,
yeah, it was about mods or modding or modifying games, however you want to put it.
Worst one. This was the worst one out of all 3.
You heard of a game called Dumb? No. They made a mod called Thatcher's Tech Base. Margaret Thatcher. Have you modified it? How can you do it? I'm an idiot. Am I fixing it? No, you're not fixing it. Somebody else fixed it for me?
You sound just like him here.
Let's go kill Thatcher. I wouldn't say that on telly. Come on. What'd you think of it? Loved it. You didn't even get to see the game on it, did you, this one? A fit.
That's the worst out of 3, that one, I thought. Even I've never heard of that Thatcher's mod. I play quite a lot of Doom. Never heard of it.
You do play Doom, don't you? Yeah.
Doom Eternal all the way. Never heard of it. Right. And I remember the original Doom, Quake, and all that lot. Still play them quite a lot, as a matter of fact. Never heard of Thatcher's bloody rubbish. So yeah, I think that was they could have used something else to try and get the description of modding. You could have used like GTA or something like that, with modding it to get money, to get cars, to get boats, to get planes and stuff. They could have done something like that, but not something obscure and bizarre as that.
Well,
no,
I don't know. You know, I get the principle of people messing with finished developed games and making more of them, making it their own, or adding I like the idea of what these guys did and went, well, we want more dumb. So what we'll do is we'll add our own level or whatever. I like the idea, but just, never got to see it. And it just made for, if you can't see the graphs or see it running, it made for a poor section. Now, probably the reason you didn't see it is dumb and 18, violent, right?
Yeah, so it's Mortal Kombat. Sure, whatever.
Yeah,
Showed
right,
that,
well,
didn't you?
well, that puts that to rest. Yeah. Fair point. Well, there you go then. So I don't know why you didn't get to see it. Maybe a
I just think it was all chat. I just think it was all chat and a way of filling a segment, and they picked some rubbish.
That is the problem with that segment, is having not seeing Thatcher's base, and like for instance, right? You're a Doom fan and you've played it plenty, you said, and you might have looked at that Thatcher's base and gone, yeah, looks good. This, I'll get hold of it or whatever. But the truth is, they chatted about something that you never got to see, and it just made for a pretty poor segment. That's the truth of it. That's the truth of it. So, in that case, we won't give Grado any more airtime. We'll move on to the second challenge, and this finally is on. I mean, you know what I mean by this is. I mean, it's on Street Fighter 5, so it's not a good game, but this is a 1-to-1 match.
I'm interested in what you think of this.
Street Fighter 5.
When I saw the old VT Streets, I've got Streets on here. Finally, Street Fighters on here. Fantastic. Finally, and then they got the two guys out. Go on, you carry on.
Well, the first problem I had with it was Street Fighter stinking 5. I love Street Fighter, as you know, but I've never got on with Streets 5. I'm just not into that game. And
I don't mind it, me, to be honest.
Yeah, but you're non-real at Streets.
Me and you are going to have a good old tear up.
Anytime. But I do like Streets. Never liked 5. I know a lot of people that like Streets that haven't really got on with 5 either. Don't matter though. It was still good to see Street Fighter on there. Let's have a chat about this segment, right? So the challengers, their friends, and Street Fighter rivals, Ash and Abs. Abs, he tells McDonald that he's completed every single game ever. To which he replies, do you remember what?
He said something like bollocks or what, didn't
he? Yeah. And then
I did like that. Ooh.
Yeah, that's why I've got. That's why I took the shot of that face. Look at his face. Look.
That's the thing. From the old Rice Krispie face. He, you know what I mean? He broke some out there. He doesn't normally say.
I couldn't believe it. Right. I'd actually say for me, because of the shock value and that fella's face, I'd say it's probably the best moment of the series so far for me. It was absolutely brilliant. His face was amazing. The fact that McDonald came out with that was kind of a bit of a shock. So I liked it. I thought it was good, right? Are these the first normal blokes? We've said it's been streamers, YouTubers, professional FIFA players.
These are just mates, isn't it?
But this is what I'm saying. This is the thing. This was my favorite episode of the 3, right? We've got Street Fighter, and we've now got 2 what we think are regular guys from the street who just mates that play games. Saying that we were calling for. So I would say that that's pretty good. And probably they've been listening to our podcast and our feedback and they've added it in.
That's why, because we was calling for Streets in episode 1, weren't we? No Streets, right. No Streets. So now they've actually gone, you know what, we better get it in for the boys, isn't it?
This is what I'm saying, right? So thanks very much. Even though they filmed it all in one day and didn't see anything. But yeah. Rab says you're going to be playing a classic here. Street Fighter 5. I don't know. Street Fighter 5 in a classic. Streets is a classic. Street Fighter 5 ain't a classic. Street Fighter 5, it's a bit crap. I haven't given it the time of day. But that is proof that it ain't that good. Because if it was good, it'd have been getting the time of day. So I don't like. I ain't into it. But even so, it's good to have Streets on there.
I want to see what you thought of when they fought.
Anyway,
because I was thinking the exact thing I know you're thinking. Because when the bell went, if you like, ding ding, I was like,
well, apparently these guys, you know, are Street Fighter rival.
I couldn't believe it. Did
The Street Fighter rivals.
you see that when he kept doing like dragons one after the other, after the other, after the other? She was, and she was loving it. The old commentator bird going,
Frankie.
Going, oh, look at him, he's coming in. I think he's just doing copy paste, copy paste, copy paste. I said, and there was no skill to it, any of them.
I'll say,
none of them had any skill. It was. Terrible, I was watching. I was thinking,
terrible qual.
I was thinking that's a button basher, big time. Both of them, isn't it?
Bad, real bad.
Yeah,
anyway,
bad.
Yeah, no golden joystick on the line, right? So there's no golden joystick to be won here. Whoever loses has to pay for the other one's Man United season ticket. I'd rather a joystick, but I ain't into football.
Well, the way United are playing at the moment, yeah, I think I'd rather have the joystick.
Oh, right, okay. Is that bad, is it? Yeah.
Absolute shoest.
Never mind, mate. Look, it was nice and simple. Ryu versus Ken. No messing about with the characters. I thought, great, we're in for a good one here. Rab says then, right, this is a good build-up to the play quality that we saw. Rab says if he was playing, he said it's Frankie, he'd just do a load of Hadoukens. That's what he said, right? And Frankie said she would Shoryuken the hell out of him if he did that to her. So what she's saying is she would do dragon punches on fireballs. Fireballs, fireball. If you did fireballs on me, I'd just dragon punch the hell out of you. Yeah, right. So maybe so there was that. I wonder what Bone would think of that. Now, was he think of that for a comment? Bone, let me know. What do you think of that? I'll tell you what, Bone's real at streets, right? So I'll tell you what, Bone, you tell me, Cane Bone.
Who was his dude now? Zangief on it.
He's good at all of them.
Yeah, I think I played as Zangief. I don't think I laid a paw on him. I don't think. I think he's Zangief
is amazing, for sure. But he's good at all of the other roster. Like I said, he's the one who opened my eyes to the rest of the roster, right? Once I played with Bone. But Bone, let me know. What do you think of that technique from Frankie? Rab's going to throw a load of fireballs at her. And if he did dare to do that to her, she's going to Shoryuken, dragon punch the hell out of it.
Yeah.
All right, okay. Ab gets round 1 and Ash gets round 2, 1 apiece. Then Ab takes round 1 for the win. Hang on, I think.
But it was so bad that it nearly timed out. That's how long the fights was going on with these tap crap movements. And I was like, God. She goes, "Oh, they're running out of time. He needs to hit him quick." And I was thinking, well, I've played against some people, and it's over in about 2 seconds. When you get someone who knows what they're doing, you can tell how poor it is when it's running the clock down, because obviously they don't know what they're doing, if you know what I mean.
Look, fair play, right? Going on TV, having a smash on streets, but blimey O'Reilly, man, were they both absolutely shoosed at this game. Abs, he could only do dragons when he was on the left-hand side. That's why he just kept banging them out. Whenever he got over to the right-hand side, no dragons were coming out. Because you can always tell, right, by the way the character moves. He's trying to do dragons on the right and he can't. So once he got on the left, that's all he did. The fact that was working is unbelievable. Ash kept jumping.
Yeah, but he kept getting hit off the dragons one after the other. I was thinking, why is he falling for the same move every time? He's not. Ash
was trying to do fireballs all the time, right? You could tell because he just kept jumping instead of the fireball coming out. So you can tell by the way the characters move of what's actually they're trying to do. It was an absolute mess.
He did get a special out though, didn't he?
He did,
by accident. And then she was like, "Oh!" I was going mad. I was thinking nothing, yeah, because he just did the old toe tap, and that was the end of that, wasn't it? And toe tap cancelled the whole special, and I was like, "Ooh, yeah." It was so bad.
It was bad, but honestly, it was still fun to watch.
I'm not.
It's streets, isn't it?
Yeah, but you know what does my head in now is
go on.
They keep doing 1 round to you, 1 round to him, winner takes all. Did it in Mortals, now they've done it in Street Fighter, and they seem to do that with most things. Like, if I just gone on there and blazed him 2-0, one was a perfect or something, just say, what's up with seeing that? Why does it always have to be? Oh, it's 1-1 now. Winner takes
I know.
all. You know, you just think. So have they played a few times, but that's the one they've used because that was a bit closer.
Yeah.
It makes you think, doesn't it?
Well, we've had this chat before, haven't we?
Yeah.
Where we suspected that they made
sniff something going on.
Yeah, maybe not. But like I said, as bad as they were at it, I still found it fun to watch. It was Streets. I still enjoyed watching it and laughing at it is the truth. So yeah, it was all right.
I didn't enjoy it, to be honest.
I didn't enjoy it. It's Streets. I thought
no, because it was too much. It was too. But when we talk about the challenge later on,
okay. Yeah.
Then we can.
Okay.
Then we can talk about
understood. All right.
Okay. Go on.
Next section.
Hit me with it. Hunted.
It's the review.
Yes.
And this time the review is. Let's get a shot going.
Is it one of them?
Well,
or is it one of them?
Well, I mean, you can see what it was, right? There you go.
Shoosed.
Right. This is a review
Let's go.
of Evercade versus console. They must have watched our show, right? Because you said you wanted a retro section. And if you like, they brought a bit of retro in. Don't matter what you think of it. The point is you wanted Streets and they gave you Streets. And you wanted retro business and they gave you Saint Retro business. This is the console version of the Evercade handheld.
Which is also Shoosed, apparently. What are you doing with one? You got all the games?
I like everything, don't I? Right? I don't think this is Shoosed. What we got here? Battle Cars. This is Namco Museum. Dig Dug, Galaxian. Right? Let's load one up. It's better to just what one do you want me to load up? You tell me. Right? Ready? Pick a game.
Zombies Ate Neighbours. Well,
I might not. You can't just pick any game.
By the way, Goodwin's
you
Place.
Pick one off the list.
Goodwin's Place. He modded that thing. He put he added a SNES controller, and he made it TV out to that little handheld.
Go on, Gooders. He's mint.
Yeah, he does a lot of tinkering. But yeah, go on. Sorry, hit me with it.
All right,
what
so
game?
Pick a game out of the list, and we'll boot it up. Quad Challenge.
Quad Challenge.
Star Luster.
All right, next.
Xevious.
Next.
Well, yeah, exactly. Listen to them all and then go back to it. Battle Cars.
Next.
Dig Dug.
Next.
Galaxian. Good one. Libble Rabble.
Next.
Mappy.
Oh, okay.
Mappy Kids. Metal Marines. That sounds mint. Metal business. Pac-Man. And that's it. So name one. Give me one you want me to boot up.
Packers. Let's do it.
No, Pac-Man Run the Mill Wingers. All right.
Yep. Let's have it.
Anything? There you are. Right, hang on. Let me start it. Yeah, one plat. Is there any volume on here or not? Yeah.
Finished it.
Packers. So I got no issue with it. It's Packers. It works. It does the job. This. Hang on. Look. I'll show you. It ain't Shoosed, right? Okay. Hang on. It kind of is because. Okay, here's the things I do like about it. Right? Hang
on, we're doing a review here or what?
It don't matter, right? What we're talking about now. I like this.
Real cards. Yeah, I knew he was going to say that. Yeah, but can't you not bang an SD card in it and play all the fushers on it?
No. So, I like real carts, and I like the boxes as well. That they come in real rock hards, nice boxes.
Engage boxes.
They're all numbered.
Engage boxes, no? Overflow.
The Engage was like 16.9 sort of thing. These
meaning the boxes one. Are they long boxes as well, like
they're not. They are similar as in the plastic, the way they close and everything, but they're this way, not.
Oh yeah, right.
They're portrait, not landscape. Yeah,
right. Okay.
But they're all numbered. I like it. I like.
You're gonna get them all, are you?
Yeah. Well. you know, we'll see. We'll see. You know, we'll see. But when I first played one, I went, "This is crap qual." I thought it was going to be Arcs, but it weren't Arcs. It was NES games that I was playing.
Yeah, that's what it is. Yeah.
Yeah, but they have brought out Arcs versions now in purple boxes. So,
What are the Arcs games? You know any off the top of your head? Shinobi?
No. You'd have to look it up. So I don't know.
Right.
All right. So, but I mean, you know, I have seen them purple boxes. I believe the arcade purple stuff started to come out, sort of
Same sheets.
back end of last year. Yeah,
More expensive.
same sheets. No, same sheets. But they brought it out with this version that he's talking about. This, what is this one he did? The arcade versus. So this is the same as that handheld. But yeah, that's right. But it's one that's HDMI. Smash it into the telly. You know, you can see it's got 4 ports on the front for Gizzard in and all that. As a matter of fact, you can look there. Look, Technos and Data East on the front of the box. These purple covers that he's got here, they're the arcade ones. I haven't tried these purple ones yet, so I can't tell you if they're good or not. But as you can see, look, there's all the boxes, look, all lined up, numbered boxes and all that. You see they're brownie coloured. Look on the end, there's a purple one.
Oh yeah, very end, yeah.
The purple one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, is arcade, and the other ones are from 8-bit consoles or whatever. But he gave it 5 out of, well, I don't know what it's out of, but he gave it 5, as usual. He loves it, so he gets the 5-finger special.
What did he give Switch? 5 as well?
He gave it a 5-finger special as well, because he said that was the best console on the market.
Console ever, not ever, really? Or did you yeah. Okay.
Anyway, so that's that segment out of the way. Dragging them out here, aren't we? Onto the third challenge.
This will be like a long video, so make sure everyone who's watching has got a cup of tea outside of them or something, because we're only on. Oh, here we go. We're only on like the third segment part of it. We're only halfway through.
Right, all right. Okay, I'll start boosting it up a bit then. The third challenge.
Step it up.
Is on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
Oh,
was this? Oh no, this is on Switch as well, isn't it?
Yeah,
because they
Switch,
release everything on Switch. But it originally came out. Is this originally
Wii U?
Wii or Wii U? Is it this one?
Wii U originally, and then they brought the Deluxe out on Mario Kart 8's Wii U, and then the Deluxe one, if I'm not wrong, came out on Switch.
Gotcha. Okay.
I don't know what the Deluxe is. Maybe it's just I think it's extra 2 tracks. I think.
Oh, okay. That was the changes. Well, anyway,
changes. Yeah.
I don't.
To be honest, it was amazing on Wii U. So it was going to go good on. You didn't have to do much to get it on.
This Deluxe one or not?
Yeah. Boy Wonder loves it.
Oh, well, there you go.
I reckon though,
Mm-hmm.
if my lad played this against someone, he would burn anyone. Challenges, no worries. He's like
what, little lad Larry? He'd do little lad Larry.
He's smashing, boy.
I'll give over, would he? It don't matter. It don't matter. He's not allowed on it. He's just he's a regular Joe, not allowed on it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Well, I watched little boy Larry turning the corners on his bike, and I was just like, "Oh, how bad is he?" I thought he was lucky to get a win because he was so poor. Do you not think? Do you not think he was bad? He was
really
bad,
well, going off the track all the time.
Yeah, I thought she must have been bad for him to win it. Put it that way. That's what I thought.
All right. Who are we talking about? Must have been bad. Oh, hang on. Okay. We're talking about Els the Witch versus little lad Larry, right?
I did like, did you know why they call her Els the Witch? I like that bit when she she goes, because all my friends
she did say, but go on, remind me.
They call me Witch because usually I'm a right B-I version. If you know what I mean.
It just stuck.
So it just stuck. So they call me Witch instead of calling me Bitch. I was like, oh, ay. Jogger's right outlook.
Yeah. Still, happy enough that Els the Witch came on. And I'm going to comment again. Am I going to say this? Is this true? Is this now another non-professional gamer or YouTuber? Because she didn't mention anything about that stuff.
What was she? I can't remember what she was. Did she not? What she
Didn't
say?
say. I don't remember her saying anything. She just said, "Hello, this is Els the Witch, and this is why I'm called the Witch. I'm going to play little lad Larry on Mario Kart."
No, she said,
Oh, did she?
I'm not going to lose to a 9-year-old, or I'm not going to lose.
Oh,
and I'm
that's
thinking,
fine. She did say that, yeah.
Well, this was before we knew what the challenge was. So I was thinking, oh no, they're going to roll out the little boy in it. That's who she's playing against. And then obviously he turned up, didn't he?
Yeah, this is the thing, right? He came out. Let's see. I think I've got, you know what I mean.
Oh,
right.
Aye. You know what's the bad thing about this? I've got that dressing gown there. What he's got on.
Is it a Rocky Balboa's? Is it
Rocky Balboa's? Yeah.
Yeah,
It's got. Have you got it as well?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll wear it next time.
Says Italian Stallion on back.
Does. Yeah.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I've got the shorts to match. Says Rocky on the shorts. Yeah, I've got the shorts and everything.
Shut up, baby. Well, I'll have them out next time.
Get out.
Come on.
No, because I reckon you'll put them on once and then you'll do the squats and it'll go right up your crack.
Just get the shorts on so we can see your legs on the next show.
Get you out of here. You're not so.
Anyway, I've got a question about this. I think I know the answer now we've gone all 3 episodes of the series. My question was going to be, why the hell is he the only gladiator bloke? Little lad Larry. Why is there no one else to challenge? Now, I guess it's because he just got to do all 3 shows all in one day. Bish, bash, bosh, out the door. But it's a bit poor, wasn't it? Just having one bloke. But back in the days, there was more than Big Boy Barry, wasn't there?
Yeah, there was a few.
Wasn't there?
Yeah, I thought it was about 3 or 4 of them.
One.
Yeah, it's like the chase, isn't it? You don't know which one you're going to get, and then one of them came out, and he's like, "Oh no, it's against this geezer. I'm in trouble here." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. Well, what happened then?
I don't know. Well, shoestring budget, innit, I guess.
Maybe.
That's why it was all done in one day.
Yeah.
Go in a warehouse, film all 3 episodes, get it done, get the big boy out, get his. Do you reckon is that really his son? Do you think?
What makes you doubt it?
That thing to the little boy's right arm.
Yeah, well, I asked you that on purpose because I knew what the answer would be. Yeah, okay. Well,
yeah, maybe.
Well, look. Anyway, look, I think for a girl, she actually did all right because most of the time,
she was in front, wasn't she?
Yeah, and he was terrible. And I even rewound it and went, "How did he get in front? How? He was way worse." But eventually he burnt past her and he came first. I can believe it. That means Els got smashed into the abyss. And suddenly, the abyss, now she's down there, doesn't seem like it's that bad of a place to be, does it? It's just... Exactly. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
There's a party going on down there.
Yeah. So... That's the 3rd challenge over on Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Els the Witch versus little lad Larry. Yeah. He wins again. It's a whitewash for him, innit? Didn't he win the lot?
Yeah, he's won a lot, yeah. That's what I'm saying. If they did season 2, he's coming out on his Todd. Guaranteed. Big boy's sacked.
Well, yeah, we know why he came out every time now because he was there all the time. Yeah. He never went home.
Oh, yeah, well, exactly, yeah.
Never went home.
Yeah, never went home, yeah. I'm going to change.
All right, so are you ready to move on to the next segment?
Oh, let's do it. Get me with it.
Are you sure?
Hunter the hunted. Let's go.
All right, hang on. Let me just just get a few more seconds.
Get your nuts out. Yes, you dirty old man.
Well, I'm just leaving Els up for a bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, come on.
Oh,
sling it.
All right, no worries.
Ooh, easy.
Oh, right. Oh, brilliant. All right, so the next segment then is Ty's Asylum. Ty and his mates, LV General and Kamali. I mean, right. This segment is Ty putting his two boys, LV General and Kamali, through their gaming paces or something. Fam, where's he got us, fam? It's coming like some haunted church or something. He's two. His two mates think they're the best gamers of all time. So Ty's putting them to the test on Super Street Fighter 2, FIFA 22, and Space Pirate Trainer. The idea is to test their skills across the board. So it's quite a good idea. They've got, I'm not saying this was good. The games they chose were quite good, right? So they've got a retro fighting game, a sort of AAA new game, FIFA, and a VR game. So I think the games they chose were pretty good. But it was silly. So here's my theory on the games they chose. I understand the principle. I've just mentioned why I think they chose those games. But it's silly. What if you're not good at fighting games or not good at football games? To me, fighting and football, they're two specialists to include in this list. Bad choices if your intention is to test someone's skills across the board. It don't make sense. It don't make sense. Do you know what I'm trying to say? Old Arcs games, something where you're on a level playing field. You're not on a level playing field on Street Fighter with some people, and you're certainly not on a level playing field with FIFA with some people. The other game, the Space Pirate Trainer, the VR game, level playing field, new game that probably neither of them have played, saying a little bit different. But Street Fighter and FIFA, that ain't testing skills across the board. It's not. It's not. Like, if I played Yelland at Street Fighter, if I entered this challenge, I'd blaze him at Street Fighter and he absolutely smashed the hell out of me on FIFA. But it's not testing across the board. So, you know, good idea of the games, but do you know what I'm saying about the specialist nature of those two particular games?
Yeah, but when I saw Street Fighter come out, I went, "Oh, Street Fighter again! Wow, we've had no Street Fighter. Now we're getting 2 in 1 episode. Fantastic!" And then when he picked Honda, I was like, "Oh no, we know what that's going to happen, don't we? It's just going to be bashing the A button, whatever X button." And I was thinking, it's just going to be the older da, and that's all he's going to do. And he's going to go, "See, I've got the combos coming out. Look." I'm thinking, I don't. And when I seen that, I was like, "Did you see the way he was holding the controller as well? He had it like, it was. It's real games apparently." So I was thinking, I don't know. I was a bit miffed by that. To be honest.
You're miffed by it because they're the best gamers of all time. But anyway, they're only having a laugh, right? The loser gets punished with an ice bath. Well, as I was watching this, the intro to it, I just thought, this is crap, this. How did this make the cut? Tiny's mates. What's going on here? I was thinking. It's just a bit too TikTok-y, if you know what I mean. You know? Just expecting me to want to watch Tiny's mates have a smash on games. It is a little bit, I thought it was a bit weird, right? But anyway, so let's go through each game. Let's go through what happened. Street Fighter's up first, and the characters they get to use, they were chosen at random.
Yeah, all right.
Again, I understand that they tried to do a level playing field, but it's not a level playing field, right? Because if you're amazing at, say, Ryu, and you just manage to get Ryu, and you're rubbish at Dowsing, you get Dowsing, there's no level playing field there. So I quite like the idea of you don't get to choose who you get to choose. But if you're good at Street Fighter, you're good at Street Fighter. Why couldn't I choose who I wanted to choose, right? I thought it was a bit weird. Chosen at random. Kamali gets E-Honda, and they all laugh like he's drawn the short straw. He's got Honda. Oh, no, it's over for him. According to Kamali, this is how real at games are. Don't forget they said they were brilliant at games. According to Kamali, he's got the one little arm move. But apart from that, nothing ain't going on. Nothing ain't going on. I tell you what, tell Bone that. You tell Bone that Honda's got nothing going on. I'm telling you, mate, he's got stuff going on. Maybe Kamali's Honda has got nothing going on. This proves to me that he's totally non-real at streets, right? Look, as I mentioned just a little bit earlier, I got decent at streets back in the day. But it was when I started playing against Bone, particularly, and Roofs after work, that my eyes were opened. Right? They were opened. I thought I was all right. I was all right. I was all right. I blazed roofs. He got smashed to bits. Speedy light sweeps in the back until he was dizzy. Then I banged him out with a combo. Bone, he showed me the intricacies of the rest of the roster. Stuff that I totally ignored because I was constantly playing as Ken, right? Basically outside of Ryu, Ken, and Guile, they're the mainstays, right? The other characters, Dhalsim, Zangief, Honda, they had less special moves, as you know. So you had to rely a lot more on their normals. And I tell you what, he was absolutely amazing at that, utilizing their normal moves to great effect. And I'm telling you, it's from those sessions where I learned the most about Street Fighter. So nice one, Wilson Bone. Nice one. After his teachings, I became a decent Blanco player. What do you mean Blanco? It's Blanca. No, Blanco, right? I ended up using him.
Bone used to do the old finger with the legs. When you know, with Dhalsim, big long leg boot, big long boot come out, and he did it wind you up even more. Because you think, how's that hitting me? How's he doing? Yeah, he was good, man. Well, I bet he still is.
He used the boot like a dragon. So he had the medium boot when you jumped in from a distance, like this arc, and he'd do you, right? If you manage to try and jump in closer, he just uses a light punch, a little chop. Yeah. I go, is that it though? It's just a one. It's just a little button press, and you're doing me. I'm jumping in on you. I'm using Ken. But what could he do? He says, well, he ain't got a dragon. You don't have a dragon. So what do you want me to do? He ain't got a dragon. That is his aerial counter. That guy, I don't know why he spent so much time on those less popular characters, but I'm telling you, mate, he opened my eyes to the rest of the roster. And after that, Ken was no longer my player of choice. And to this day, I'm probably more Blanco than anything else. Yeah, thanks to Bone. Anyway, that's that out of the way. That's just I
wonder if Bone picked all this up from the SNES version back in the day, and that's why he's so good. Or
he did.
Or did he get a PCB and bang it out on there or something? Or maybe
from memory,
was he groomed on bloody SNES sort of thing?
SNES and pad. No good at arcs and stick. I say no good. He's still okay, but he will blaze me on a pad. I'm sitting there with a stick, and he's doing me with pad.
How's he doing the old 360 version on a pad?
Yeah, well, these are secrets. These are secrets. I didn't say he taught me. I looked at what was going on, and I learned from what he was doing. He never showed me now. He showed me by beating me. But, I couldn't believe it. I'm not using a pad. And if you gave him a stick, he'd be, no, pad is my thing. So it was definitely the SNES version. Yeah, Bone, confirm. Sniff it in the comments, right? Let us know what's going on. But I'm sure it's SNES. It's definitely pad, 100% pad. We did used to play it on the arcs after work, but, and he was at a deficit, really. And that's fair enough, right? Because if you gave me a pad, I'm also at a deficit. I'm stick and he's pad. So, but yeah, fair enough, Rob. Anyway, on this challenge.
Yeah. So let's get back to the challenge.
LV General, even though the Bone and the Streets chats are better than...
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah, better than this crap.
LV General, he gets Guile. So a very popular character that a lot of people know how to use. Not as popular as Ryu and Ken because he's a charge character as rather an instant specials. So after Kamali's Honda comments, it seemed like the edge would be with the General. Right? But Kamali's Honda, he blazed Guile for the first round. I can believe it. It looked to me like he got a perfect, but he didn't even mention that. I thought he got perfect, didn't he?
Yeah, it didn't come up, did it? Perfect. Nothing.
It didn't even come up, right? But anyway, he smashed,
again, 1-0, 1-1.
Right, yeah. Round 2 goes to LV General, right, with his Guile. But this is where I don't trust this program, like you said. They barely show any of the fight, and yet he ties it up. But they don't show me anything. You didn't show me how he ties it up. It just so happened, yeah, you got one, now I got one. Look, maybe it's legit, and I'm being crap and a moody old fart, right? But just show me the fight. They're not even long. They're
what seconds. Is it? Yeah.
60 seconds, aren't they, at the most each round, right? Just show me the whole fight, and then I can't say, oh, you've edited that so that it's one apiece, or you've played it more than once, or whatever. It makes me feel like they're trying to make it more exciting. Are we right about that or wrong about that? I don't know. Now, I said I really liked that moment earlier with McDonald when he told that bloke, you know what I mean, get lost. I liked that. But I tell you what, the General, you got a shot down there in the bottom left, breaking the chair. It's probably my second favourite moment of the series. I was laughing my head off. I absolutely loved it. Look, sat down, cracked the chair in half. That, to me, was good mates having a laugh. I was laughing and all. Brilliant. You didn't like it. I loved it. He sat down, bang, the chair was out of it. Imagine if Big Boy Barry sat in it.
Oh,
right.
Firewood.
So round 3 goes to Kamali and Honda. So he wins the Streets Challenge. I was on that button and I done him.
Yeah, same
brilliant. Oh, anyway, there you go. Right, so that Streets out the way, and now we're on to FIFA 22. LV General, he smashes Kamali 2-0. So that's that. Now, what I'm going to say is we're talking about tying it up and this, that, and the other, but this game, he just blazed him 2-0. So maybe we are wrong about it being set up. This was a 2-0 whitewash. Kind of goes against what we've been saying, really, doesn't it?
No, I think
maybe that's why they put it in there. That's why they put it in there, to throw us off the scent.
FIFA twice in one episode again, though. Bloody hell. Yeah, must be stomping up the dosh.
Yeah, well, we've had Streets twice, different versions, and FIFA twice. Well, now we're on to the VR game, Space Pirate Trainer. Kamali got done 3-0. That's another whitewash. So LV General, he wins the lot. That's it. I mean, what did you think of this? Obviously, I take it you've not played this pirate game.
Not this one. It looked good. It looked good, to be honest. But
I think it did. Yeah.
I thought because not normally with some VR games, you have to you'll press a button and you'll advance to that part of the map, and then you'll press a button. You don't really get to move freely like first person. So it looked good. I thought it looked all right. But the only thing what threw me off was after the show, because I'm on the Oculus Facebook group, and they because I've got Oculus. I quite like it, to be honest.
Have you now?
And they were saying, "Oh, where's this footage from?" And sponsored by Oculus. And I was thinking, oh, so that's why they've done it. This could be like an advertisement for their Quest 2 headsets, couldn't it? And you've got perfect young lads playing it, their product. It's a perfect win-win, isn't it? That's why they sponsored it. That's what I reckon.
Yeah,
definitely something going on, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly right. They know there's a show coming up. That's why when you look at, say, adverts in between shows, they're sort of tailored. If you're watching football, there'll be, I don't know, a FIFA advert in between or whatever. Similar principle, but yeah, we gathered that this would be the case, and I kind of understand it. It means you don't get a natural, raw, organic product of this show, because they're not picking games either at random or games they think are going to do well on the show. They are picking games that have been funded. But the truth is, how do you pay people and start? I understand why they do it. But yeah, it just a little bit contrived and all that stuff. But that's the way of the world. I agree. I thought this game looked brilliant. A really wicked game to play with your mates. They're lucky, man. Look how much room they had.
I know. I was going to say that.
Right. So theirs was good, right? So again, another whitewash. He done him 3-0. So what's his name? There you go, Kamali. He had to take the ice bath. Now, my first thoughts on this segment were it was a little bit lazy doing the whole VT stuff. Nothing, not in the studio. But they both seem like a good laugh, and I really like Kamali because the ice bath bloke, he seemed like a really good sport, because even when he was getting blazed on stuff, he was still laughing his head off and all that. And I like the other bloke, the general. He was running around when he got the FIFA goals and all that. So I thought it was crap when he did the bit at the beginning introducing. I was like, this rubbish. But once I got to the end of it, I went, I can't deny it. I actually quite enjoyed this segment. What did you think of it?
I just thought it was another filler, no thriller. I like the game at the end, the Oculus game, but I don't know why they didn't just play the Oculus game. I don't know why they had to do the other two games. Could have just gone, right here, got his headset here, let's just do this one. They didn't have to do Streets, and they didn't have to do FIFA. They should have just gone straight to that. Let's do, instead of it doing 3 lives, let's do 5 lives. But I don't understand how that game works, because they was walking round with the
Right.
Oculus, and the
Yeah.
Oculus one, when you see people, how does it know where you're moving forward and backwards?
Well, maybe they move for real. That's why I needed a big space, no? Actually,
so they was using the analog stick on the, because you have with Oculus, you have two. There's like a controller, right?
oh, well, you'd know. You're on the Facebook group, so you'd know. Go on, fill me
So
in.
they're moving forward, correct?
Yeah.
To move around the corners, around there, and then shooting.
Hold on, I can't confirm or deny. I don't own one, but you own one, and you're on the Facebook group, so fill me in. Yeah.
Yeah, but I've never played that game.
Hit me with it.
I've never played that game though. That's what I'm saying.
You understand the machine how it works.
So they're moving forward, strafing, moving, shooting, looking round, shooting. So why are they walking around that room?
Yeah, because surely these games aren't designed to be played in a massive hall like that, and you're supposed to play it in your front room.
Because the ones that I've seen, you're on a treadmill, and as you start walking in real life, it starts walking in the game. So
you don't go anywhere because you're
still on the spot, and you've
got a little bit of room.
Yeah. So how does that work? I didn't understand how that works. That game. I don't know what they're moving around the room. What if they hit each other? What if they bumped into each other? But on the headset, they're nowhere near each other.
Okay, well, look.
Yeah.
I've got a suggestion for you.
Right.
I can't answer it. I'll tell you why I can't answer it.
Because you're not on the
Oculus.
And you're not in the group.
I don't belong to this exclusive group, right? I don't belong. I'm not part of it. I'm not a member, right? You are. Why don't you ask your stinking mates on that group?
I'm going to ask him.
I
am.
Good.
I'll say, why was he walking around the room when he doesn't support it? Maybe. I don't know. Maybe they'll go,
and let me know.
Yeah, I don't know.
And if they've got all the answers, maybe
bang it in the comments.
All right. Maybe someone knows. Yeah. Do us a favor and let us know, because I don't know how it works either. But I wouldn't. I thought you would, considering that you've got the people that you could ask, and you. Anyway, right. Next segment.
Hit me with it. What are we doing?
Colleagues.
Yeah, this is the worst of the worst of the worst. This is like the worst one out of the lot, I'd say. Because let me just say my bit first. They played this game, right? And the game, he was absolute shoosed. The the young lad, he was absolutely crap. And she was like, and then she tried piping up with, what was it now? Final Fantasy 14's more my game. And I was thinking, you was crap as well. What are you talking about? That's like going, I prefer Tekken because Tekken's 3D and I'm better at Tekken than I am at Street Fighter. Well, just like trying to cling on to something else, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, Final Fantasy 14 is her game, and she played this like absolute crap. And the game was so bad, wasn't it? Did you see when he got stuck behind a tree or something? He was running and not moving, and I was thinking, this is
kicking that pig. Look, that
pig. I was thinking to myself, hang on, the pig's going to do it, and it done him, didn't it? The pig done him, killed him, and I was like, can we just move on to the next segment? That's all I was thinking watching it. I was thinking that has to be the worst one out of all three shows. This segment, this one.
It was bad, right? When Colleagues came up, I can't deny it. I thought, but it's better than women costumes in video games, right? So I went, all right, well, let's see what game. And we said before that we don't really mind the idea of this segment because it's having a game they've never played and recommending it or whatever. That's what it is. So they have a guy this game called Valheim, and it's a bit like that Speedrunners, another 5 development team. But they said it's very successful and sold 5 million copies in the first month. But man, did it look scatters out.
Didn't it? It's worst. I'm not going to hold back. Worst. What did he do? Sell on them copies because it was like, I don't know, £1 a game or something, or what?
Nah, it's probably one of those free-to-play downloads.
It's got one of them. What's this crap? Is it? What do you call it?
Oh, look, I'm guessing, but I mean, it's so shoosed.
Rubbish.
Yeah, it's so shoosed. What on earth is the explanation for it? But look, you know what? I ain't played it, but this
I won't be playing it.
No, I mean, right.
No,
That's what I'm saying.
I won't go near that. No chance.
After watching this, me neither, right? This is the thing, right? That is what this segment partly is what it's about. It's to see what they think of the game, admittedly, but it's also for us to view it and go, I ain't bothering to try that one out. And that one was a no buy. And to be fair to them, right? I don't think any of them would have recommended it. So 5 million people, they got to be ticked then, ain't they? I mean, what's the deal here? You thought it looked shoes. I thought it looked shoes. The three of them, 100%, you know, I didn't just get the impression. They didn't say it as raw as me and you, but none of them would recommend that one either. So this 5 million comment.
Did you not do the old?
No,
I can't remember
that's only on Rab's review. You know what I mean? That's saved for that. So no, they didn't say now about it apart. You know, they did. They was just hinting that, you know, they wouldn't recommend this game. Understandable. Don't put it on there because it was a bad one. Again, how did it get on there? Mates, money. Yeah. These are guesses. I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to be presumptuous. I'm just saying that it seemed a poor choice. However, if every single time they picked a brilliant game, because you remember the last game was Shoes and all that track building. You build the track.
Yeah, you build the track. I'll drive the car or something.
Flipping crap. I really hated the look of that game and all. But if they just pick wicked games every time, it's like, oh, I recommend this, it's great. Then the truth is, I'd go, why are you picking wicked games every time? In some ways, I liked it that they picked a game that none of them liked and said they wouldn't recommend this one. Fair enough. Fair enough, right? Next challenge. This is the fourth challenge. It's called the Tiebreaker. 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 His name is Ty. Ty. Not Ty as in tie. Not tie as in tie up. Tie as in TY. Tiebreaker. Tiebreaker. Do you understand? Did you get it? Did you get it? Tiebreaker. Ty's been giving it all the chat throughout the season. We now know it's not a season. It's throughout that one day. Right. He's been giving it all the chat about how good at games he is.
Yeah.
And I quite liked it. He did keep popping up, didn't he, every now and then? They showed clips of him saying, if that was me, I would have done this. And that was me, I would have...
Yeah, I did like that little bit because he was thinking... I was thinking, you know, maybe he is good at games then.
So this time...
And then
he was part of the challenge, hence it being called the Tiebreaker. Do you actually get that or not? The Tiebreaker bit. Do you understand? Oh.
And then it was Tekken 7, and I was thinking,
Tekken 7, that's right.
Here we go.
And
let's have a look. We've got Paul Phoenix, and we're gonna have Yachi Hiroshima. What do we get? Dirty Eddie.
Oh, that's it. Eddie. Brazilian capoeira,
yeah, bang the buttons, spinning on the hands. I used to have a mate back in the day, Colin, and he used to pick Eddie, and he's go, "Oh, he's amazing."
What, Colin, the Set Springs bloke?
Yeah, right, Colin.
Yeah. You still see him or anything?
No, not no more. No, I will do now. We'll probably be commenting here saying, "What are you saying about the Springs?" But anyway,
yeah, well,
we
know what we're saying about the Springs. Yeah. He used to pick him
about
the Springs and all. Ain't got none left.
He nearly kicked up on one side, like the old cartoons. But
yeah, your kid is sat on it. Your kid had been up in the sky at the time. He was only little, wasn't he? Yeah.
Tom and Jerry style. But
weren't it a Spanker's sofa and all?
Yeah, Spankers, brand Spankers.
You heard it, didn't you?
Yeah.
When he sat down.
Yeah. But yeah, when he picked Eddie, I was thinking, no, that means he's just going to be button bashing. He ain't going to do any techers.
Well, the challenger. It was DJ Dev Griffin. And he took the first round, right? Know what I mean?
Again.
And guess what? So who do you think took the second round?
Let me have a guess. He won 2-0. Game over.
I'll tell you what, though. No, you're wrong. Because the actual title of the segment is based on the name of the bloke in it. Did you get that?
Ty, yes.
Ty, that's right. Yeah, I'm just making sure you understood the
reference.
I'm with you. The thing, right? Okay.
So
the second round goes to Ty, but he was so busy running round after he got the,
celebrating,
done him, running around celebrating,
giving the old big knock
in the crowd and all that. That Dev started before he got back to his seat, so he got.
He already got a few hits in.
Got a few hits in, right? Now, I'm going to ask you: would you say that's fair game?
Yeah.
Or would you say it's cheating?
No, I'd have got perfect going if I could. Out you go. See you later. I'd have gone. Do another lap. I'll get the old. See you later.
I think I agree with you. Right? You're going to.
I would have waited and gone like that. I would have stood there with your controller going. You ready, mate, or what? We're going to start this next round. I'd have been going. See you later.
The truth is, right, with the online fight 'em ups real version, if I notice that someone's not moving and it's someone that has been moving, I do wait in case they're going to get a cup of tea or something. I do wait for a bit. If it's ages, then they might have lost connection. Something might have gone wrong, so then I mash them up. But the truth is, I do have a little bit of etiquette. But on this show, I thought it was funny. I actually liked this bloke, Dev. I thought he was good. I thought he was he had a bit of character, a bit of personality, but he wasn't too over the top. He had something about him rather than being, a drip. I actually thought he was all right. And I liked it when he did that as well. I thought that was quite funny, right? So that's it. It's one apiece, as she's done. But round 3 went to Dev. So Dev wins.
So that means he goes in the abyss, no? Ty goes in the abyss.
I know. Did he go in the abyss? I didn't see him go in the abyss.
No, it didn't. So hang on a minute.
The next series.
Yeah, well, I was thinking to myself, this is a good way of getting him out, striking him out of the cast. Maybe him doing he wasn't that good or didn't chip in that much. This is a good way of going, right, Ty, you lost, you're in the abyss. Next season 2, we've got some new Ty going on, you know what I mean?
It's funny. It's funny you should say that, right? Because in the previous episode, we discussed how little he was utilised. That he basically
that's what I thought. Yeah, because I thought this
he needed, but he was used a lot in this one.
Do you remember when he went over to the guy in the crowd afterwards and asked him what he thought? Do you hear what he said? And he goes,
"Remind me."
Oh, it was a super close fight, and he did like a skit of what was he down? Or was it something he did?
Oh, he did do some noises, didn't he?
And I was like, oh no, you feel a bit of a knob there.
He did some sort of.
He asked him something. He did some embarrassing.
Oh, bad, wasn't it?
Yeah, bad.
I can't remember, but you're right. He did something crap that made me cringe, basically.
Yeah, it did me a bit as well because I was thinking to myself, oh no, can't remember what it is now, but it did stand out as if to say, oh mate, please.
Yeah, I bet you he looks back at it and goes, oh, shouldn't have done it. Shouldn't have done it. He might not. Some people love all that, but I don't know. Yeah. So anyway, Dev wins. At this point, Frankie, she takes an opportunity here to try and prove that she's games after saying that she was going to dragon punch fireballs. She shares a little story. Don't know if you remember.
Yes, I do. Yes.
When
I was 9 years old.
9 years old.
I was playing Tekken 3.
Because she couldn't afford a copy of the Tekken 3. So she used to play the demo.
That's right, yeah.
And the demo had those 2 characters on.
What did that demo come with? Did it come with a game like another Namco game? It came
like
with
Ridge Racer or something.
Yeah, something like Ridge Racer or something. Actually, sure it did.
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she didn't mention that.
She could afford that game though. But anyway, go on.
Anyway, right. So
Tomb Raider.
He didn't go down into the abyss. You're right there. And that is a little bit strange. But what I will say to that is, would he have liked to have gone into the abyss? Is he disappointed? I tell you what. Right. I'll do a beeps. Leave it in the comments.
There's quite a few down there, isn't there now?
Yeah. Well, it's mostly women, isn't it? That's for sure.
Well, yeah, but 2 when you're.
Oh yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah, well, yeah.
So, right. Anyway, so that's the end of that show, right? And now we'll summarise. So I'm going to summarise. Now, personally, even though this feels kind of weird now, because we've kind of ripped into it a bit, but we ripped into all of them. For me, I'm just going to go on how I felt after I stopped it. I'd say for me, it was the best episode of the 3 so far, even though it had some real scat bits in there. I think it was the best one, and it's pretty obvious to me why. It's down to the games that were featured. Something that we mentioned before that was an issue. Down to the games that were featured. It's like you said previously, they need stuff like Street Fighter and not all this spankers stuff. So the truth is, they gave us that. We complained before about them not having people on the street. We're not 100% sure there were people on the street, but Dev seemed like a normal guy. Even though the professional FIFA bloke, he didn't seem like a prancing around person. You know, the two fellas playing Street Fighter 5, they seem like normal guys off the street. So I had a little bit more of what...
Yeah, they wasn't professionals playing Street Fighter 5. That's for sure. So they did seem like they were off the street. I don't know. Just a pure guess. I can imagine one of them, or even both of them, playing against you on streets. Even if it's 5 and you're not, you say you don't play 5.
I'll still blaze them.
Yeah, still blaze them. Yeah.
Bad as well. I mean,
badly as well.
If he's going to stand there or doing them dragon, the other one's going to be jumping up in the sky. You give me any character. It just the reason I say any character isn't because I'm good at all the characters. I've told you I barely played Street Fighter 5. There'll be characters on there I've never used, never picked, but he's irrelevant. Just the basic mechanics of how to play a fighting game, I do them easy, right?
Yep.
It ain't because I'm good. It's because of how bad they are.
You are good though. That's the other reason.
I'm all right.
Oh, got teetotal tonight. Oh, yeah. Okay, you got me the old snooker.
I mean, big star in the background, and Yellen got me that. Nice of him, isn't it? That's it. Now, so let's go through it, right? Let's go through these games, what I mentioned, right? Let's go through this episode and the games that they used. So they even used FIFA, right? And although we're not into FIFA, that is still a good game to have challenges on. A football game, you against somebody else, is still a good challenging game, a good game to feature. Even though we didn't get to see the game, it's still an old game, still a nod towards old games. Street Fighter 5, fighting game, one-on-one fighting. Evercade, bit of a nod to retro. Mario Kart 8, brilliant game to have challenges on. Super Street Fighter, don't need to go on about it again. FIFA 22 featured again, tied with his mates, so a good game to fight on. Space Pirate VR, whether we like the game or not, we both thought it looked really good.
Ooh.
That looked like a good game to play with your mate. Challenges, you've got to get him, you've got to win. Valheim, all right, that looked really crap, right? But it worked in that segment about playing a game that they've not played before. In other words, you haven't heard of it, I haven't heard of it. It's a bit of a throw-out game, although 5 million people downloaded it.
Ooh.
And then Tekken 7, so another fighting game.
Tekken 7's good, though, isn't it? Good game, nice.
I'm really into Tekken, am I? But
it's good.
It doesn't matter. I'm not into FIFA, and I think it makes for a good game to challenge on. Same as Tekken, makes for a good game to challenge on. So I think the games they had this time were much, much better than the 2 previous episodes, right? We've had, speedrunners and God knows what. I can't remember the other games, but they weren't great, right? Mario World is okay. That was a good one. But as you can see, they use that as a single player, not head-to-head, a time challenge thing, right? So in summary, is this life, after watching this, is this life really these days that different that we need all the box-ticking virtual signaling scat? Do we need it? Why can't anyone just make a normal show these days? Why?
Because we've not done it.
I don't understand.
We could do it, innit?
Just base it around the actual content. In this instance, right, the content of this show is called GamesMaster. It should be about games. It should be about games only. No need to make it political and seek approval from I don't even know who. I don't know why they do it. Do people really, really care about this stuff? And if they do, how many people care about this? It's called GamesMaster. Make it about games. You know for sure the people that are watching it care about games. Do they care about all this other crap? Very, very unlikely. And if they do, it is very few people. Is it enough people to ruin the product and the core audience, which is people like me and you who are into games? The people that are actually going to watch it and create a demand for a second series. They're the people that you want to please. Don't worry about this odd person who cares about women in video games costumes, because guess what? I bet they don't. So I doubt very much that they're going to get a second series made, but people like me and you might if we like it, right? That's what I'm saying. Why'd they do it to themselves? Why? The only obvious result if you do stuff like that is ridicule from the gamers, disrespect towards the original show, no hope for a long-running successful series. I think it's crazy way to behave. They should really concentrate more on their target audience rather than try and please the people that aren't even interested in watching it. Makes no sense to me. This episode, though, is by far the best one for me, and regardless of his faults, I'd still want another series. What's your thoughts? Summarize. Let me know what you think. The floor is yours.
All I would say is there's a saying, what they say, some things are better left in the past. And I think everyone has really good memories of the original. And
yeah, they do. I don't
it's
hear
like
anyone
it's like we had a conversation about Masters of the Universe, didn't we? And how they slaughtered that show. It was better that they should have left things in the past.
Masters of the Universe Revelations.
Yeah, Revelations.
Enough,
we had a conversation.
In that
yeah, He-Man in it, and yeah, we had a conversation about that. But what I'm saying is, some things I think is I liked the GamesMaster himself. I thought he did a good job. Bollocks. Whatever he said. What did he say?
Yeah, that's what he said. Yeah.
Yeah.
Get lost. Yeah, brilliant.
Yeah, I liked him.
Yeah.
But I think her and Ty and the main presenter, Schust. Yeah. I think them three was pretty poor. And like we say, all we were crying out is for retro to be used in some shape or form.
Yeah.
And like you say, episode 3, they did actually do a bit of retro for once, instead of trying to show us new stuff what no one's playing or interested in, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
But no, if someone said to me, passed me on the street and said, "Oh, have you seen the new GamesMaster? Would you watch all 3?" I'd say no. I'd tell them not to bother. I said, if you've got good memories of the original, don't bother. If you're new and never seen the original, then go ahead and watch it. That's what I would say.
Now, would you also say to them, if you're not going to watch it, you could watch a review of each episode on Ultimate Gaming Chat? You know what I mean?
Well, you could do that, and we could just summarize for a minute, and you don't have to watch it.
Right, that's what I'm saying. Although our podcast and chat about each episode is longer than the actual show. Oh my god! Oh god! Well, yeah. We can't help it, right? It's called Ultimate Gaming Chat, and we do chats, and that's what happens. We just end up going a bit mad with it.
Yeah.
So, all right, look, she didn't really rate it either. But the thing is, it didn't have to be crap, did it? You say best left in the past, right? But it didn't have to be not good, did it?
Yeah, but when have you seen something from the past? Like it's like, it's a few things that come to mind. It's like that new Ghostbusters film. Is it Afterlife? Is it? I can't watch it.
Not the one where they remade it with all women. That was terrible.
No, there's one now with kids in it and stuff.
Is there really? Okay.
Brand Spanker's one, Afterlife or something. And I'm thinking,
didn't you? Okay, go on.
I'm thinking to myself, can't do it. I can't watch it because the original and just like number 2 was amazing. Yeah. Even now. And you know what I mean? And you just think, I can't watch. It's like what's the other thing? Well, we talked about He-Man and how he spoiled that.
That's the ultimate example, I think.
Well, He-Man.
They shouldn't have even been allowed to make it, as far as I'm concerned. You know, the creator, the maker, whoever should have just gone, you can't do this to this show. To me, it's no good for anybody. It's the worst thing ever. That really was bad. And we are fans of the original He-Man. He ain't even in it.
He is at the beginning, gets snuffed out, and in the end, when he gets snuffed out again, twice in one day.
They say they improve things, right, for the modern audience, and we're old stick in the muds, right? But back in our day, we had an adrenaline-fueled, testosterone-fueled, male-driven show, He-Man, Master of the Universe, right? Full of jacked-up muscle business, and we loved it, right? It had female characters in it. It had, Elvira, it had an evil one. It had Tila, whatever. It had them, right? But even back then, they went, I'll tell you what, we'll make one that's geared towards girls. And they made She-Ra, right? That's the way to do it. Now, if you're a girl and you don't like the muscle business, go and watch She-Ra. And if I don't like, I like She-Ra and all. If I don't like that and I just want to watch muscle business, just watch muscle business, right? This one, they've got rid of all the male stuff, all the testosterone, made all men look pathetic, and then just made it Tila all the way. Why? What is that? What are you trying to achieve there? All you've done, in our opinion, being people who have watched the original, ruin it. Ruin it. But who liked that? Who liked that? No one who liked the originals liked it. Isn't it people like us you've got to please? I know they want to bring
that's what I was going to say. Yeah.
No, but it's good to bring things to a new audience. But if you just put on the old He-Man, people would prefer that, I think, to the new ones.
Right. So here's another one then. So say they did a new Goonies film, right? And then it goes, a new Goonies coming out. Now we can use all that CGI stuff and all this lot, right?
Mm-hmm.
What's the split going to be of people wanting to watch that film? I reckon it's going to be all people like us are going to watch that film and in the hope that it harks back to the original one back in the 80s. Yeah. And there's something, that's what it's going to be. But then they'll make it, but it wouldn't. And it'll just be like CGI for a new audience. Well, don't call it Goonies then. Call it.
Just make another film.
Another film. What? I don't know why.
Don't ruin our stuff.
Yeah,
just
that's what
make your own crap.
They say there's gonna be another Big Trouble in Little China or something. I'm like,
amazing film. Yeah,
I know, but why? Leave it.
Okay, we know why. Yeah, leave it. Right. Look, they run out of ideas. That's the problem. There's no new ideas, right? So they've got to keep pulling on old ideas, and they think they have to keep remaking them. And we're picking out examples here that are bad to remake. As you rightly say, to remake something because back in the days you didn't have the technology and it had a lot of, I don't know, monsters, like dinosaurs, like Jurassic Park. When that came out, what a great use of CGI. Amazing, right? It still looks good now. Good is good. Yeah, good is good. And by the way,
but that came out right at the point where it stepped up a gear, innit?
That's right. Driven by a good film. So even with bad CGI, it was still being a good film. It was just a good film, right? But those films, I can understand going, we tried to make a dinosaur film back in the day, and I'd like to make one now where I can visually make it better. But you probably won't know the film, but there's an old Steve McQueen, Dustin Hoffman film called Papillon, right? Yeah. It's about blokes on an island in prison or whatever.
Yeah. It's escaped with the old coconuts at the end, isn't it? On the raft.
So you do know it. Right, I apologise. But okay, so you do know it, right? It's a great film. Why remake that?
Yeah.
No need for any CGI. So why does remaking that make it better or more suitable for a modern audience? So if you're 20, because a kid's not watching that, it's not interesting for a kid. If you say 20 to 30 and you're the prime age for watching a decent film like that, then watch Papillon. Why do you have to watch this film? Just watch the film. The film's done. You've made the film already. It's there. So tell me the point. Yeah. Like I said, you just mentioned it. If it's to do with technology, but even that don't work. Look at the new Star Wars compared to the old Star Wars. Technology in abundance, but it doesn't even look as good. So I don't know why they do it. I do know why they do it. Sorry, I do. It's ideas. They don't have any new ideas, any fresh ideas. They want to harp back on past successes. But like I said, the film's done. The film is done. Don't need a remake. Just watch the film. If you want to watch Papillon, watch Papillon. The remake, what for? It might be brilliant, by the way. I've not even bothered watching it. Why do I need to watch it? I've seen it.
Couldn't do it.
I've seen it. How are you going to improve that? What do I need to watch it for? I've seen the story already, so I don't need to see it. But yeah, we could probably go on. We could do a movie chat, right? We could go on. But your point was,
that
they've tried to remake this GamesMaster, and let's face it, right? They have so much more they could do with it. They have online gaming. Wasn't utilized once in this show. I'm not saying it should have been. I'm not saying that they didn't discuss it and it didn't work. I don't know. What I'm saying is that is a technology they didn't have then that they do have now that possibly could have been used. However, I don't know, right? Could have had a big, massive smash up on Smash Brothers online with loads of people or something like that. I don't know. Whatever. That's just plucking something out of the air. You know, there's loads of new games. And what are we saying? Why not have some old games on there? I don't know.
Yeah, but it's more tailored to us, isn't it? To like the older generation who remembers the original. So
to cut us in episode 1.
To cut us completely out of it. To cut us completely out of it and show games what are. Why can't you played Mario Kart, Little Boy Larry, on the SNES against this chick? Why couldn't you play against? Why did it have to be brand spanker's Mario Deluxe 8? You just think.
I don't know. I guess to try and appeal to everyone, but if you try and do that,
it's not everyone though, is it? Because it's just new generation.
I agree. You try to appeal to everyone, you end up pleasing no one. That's what happens. That is what happens. Have a think about who's tuning in. Have a think about who's going to watch it. Try and make it good for them. The people that you're trying to please, that you're trying to bring to it, they ain't interested. Because guess what? If they're interested, they'd have seen the original and they would watch this and tune in regardless. Like us, whether we liked this or not, we tuned in regardless because we are the target audience. So if we tune in regardless and then it's crap and you try to appeal to a load of people who were never interested in tuning in the first place, what have you achieved? What have you achieved? You've pleased no one. Please no one. Anyway, there you go. It's rant over from me.
Yeah. I'm glad just the 3 episodes are through. So what are we doing next time then? What we're going to tell the viewers, what we're going to chat about next time?
Next time, we're just going to move on to normal podcasts, chats about games. Obviously, it will not be centered around a TV show. If another gaming TV show comes up, it will. But it'll be structures in. We'll talk about, I don't know, whether it be a new game coming out or a game that we've picked up and bought or some cover artwork. There's lots of things we're going to discuss.
Yeah, we could talk about old stuff, retro stuff.
Yeah,
we could talk about maybe memories in the past of.
That's right.
You know, Rathbone Place and all that kind of thing.
That's right.
Back in the day.
People, it's not like we don't play new games.
Yeah.
Play all the new stuff as well, right? I mean,
I got PS5 and everything. It's not as if I don't play nothing spankers, but yeah, at the end of the day,
look, if you
go back to what we believe in, isn't it?
That's right. Look, by the way, as long as we do that, then it's always going to be natural. It's always going to be organic and real, and that's what we're like as people, and that's what we want this to be like, right?
Yeah, I agree.
We want it to be real. You know, it's what we think. We're not going to worry about what someone else thinks we think of it. You know, this is just our experiences over life through playing games. You know, so if you're done. Shall we just leave it on the obvious thing to leave, to ride this series out?
Could have said Bruggers on that.
On that note,
right then.
That is the end of this episode. That is the end of all 3 episodes.
Yeah, if you watched all 3, thanks a lot for watching, sticking with us. I know we're an hour and 30 odd minutes in now, so
apologies. And well done, congratulations if you made it to the end of any of these.
Made it to the end of it. If you didn't get
no point in doing
you want 20 minutes in and like that.
Exactly, but there's no point in doing these chats now because no one's here anymore, right? We get that. But if you did make it, and even just whatever. Look, anyway, whatever. Thanks for watching. We're going to do it regardless because we're mates. And we like having a chat about games. We have chats about games all the time anyway. So this is just an idea to go, well, let's just
bang it in a video
with other people or whatever. So if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. We're going to do it anyway, right?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
So well, thanks to you as well. That's the end of this particular portion. There's no more GamesMasters for now. Will they get a second series? We don't know. There was only 3 episodes in this series. Looks like they're all made in one day. Kind of strange. it was hit and miss, some good, some bad. Overall, pretty poor. They could learn a lot from it by watching our podcast.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
And make a second season. And that is, I'm saying it tongue in cheek. I am messing around when I say that, but I'm kind of not as well, because we are the genuine feedback for that show and we're the target audience. So, yeah, that's it. Don't listen to us at your peril. I'll see you on the next one.
All right, then. Signing off.
Thanks very much. See you later, mate.
See you later, brother.
Oh. Yeah. Brilliant.